Hello, my name is Felipe Riquelme, and next to this stone that commemorates the proclamation of the independence of the nation, I invite you to know the tourist program Live Concepcion Adventure with History. In the name of F Adventure, we welcome you. Today, we will carry out our activities in the city of Concepcion, specifically throughout your cycle route. Throughout this cycle route, we will know the different stages of life in this area since the formation of the Arauco basins millions of years ago, through the first settlers, the time of independence, and the golden age of Concepcion, concluding with the urban and university present of the city. Throughout this cycle route, we will have important milestones which integrate the itinerary of the activity. That begins in the Natural History Museums of Concepcion. The University of Concepcion continues in the History Gallery, the Bio Bio Theater next to the Memorial of the Victims of the 27F, the Square of the Independence, the Palace of Court of Justice, to finish in the last landmark that is the Peru Square. As any adventure tourism activity, this represents associated risk. The company has developed an inventory of the present risk, identifying them as adverse weather conditions, omissions of information in the medical form, car accidents, injuries associated with activities. To reduce the risk, the company has determined different control measures. Special emphasis on the sensitive and responsible filling of the medical form, permanent weather monitoring, exclusive circulation but cycle routes, delivery of technical talks and safety equipment for each activity. Throughout this journey, we have determined 3 evacuation zones. The first one is located in the Regional Hospital of Concepcion. The second one side of the History Gallery. And the third one in the furthest point of the route, that is the Bio Bio Theater area. Then the registration from an acceptance of risk is delivered. The Museum of Natural History of Concepcion was founded in 1902 by the British naturalist Edwin Reed Brookman, and among its collections are some endemic animals of the area, native to the country and exotic, another archaeological, historical, and exhibition of rotary art. The museum's collection have had to be moved in 21 occasions. F Adventure delivers tips for a good pedaling performance. Warm-up exercise where you can pedal first with one foot in a circular and smooth, and then with the other as elongation exercise. Perform the push of the pedal with the front part of the sole. F Adventure delivers tips for a good pedaling performance. Warm-up exercise where you can pedal first with one foot in a circular and smooth, and then with the other as elongation exercise. Perform the push of the pedal with the front part of the sole. The University of Concepción was founded on May 14th in 1919, which makes it the third oldest university in Chile. Enrique Molina, Virginio Gómez, and Edmundo Arenas are the names that stand out in the foundation of this university and are an important part of the history of the city of Concepción. That is why buildings and streets are named after them. In citizen survey conducted in 2012, the university was chosen as the symbol that most represents the inhabitants of Concepción. The year 2016 was declared its main axis as National Heritage by the Council of National Monuments of Chile. This makes it the only university to possess this recognition due to the design and architectural style of its environment that has been implemented in its buildings and environment of campus since its foundation. The History Gallery was inaugurated in 1983 and tells the history of the area through 16 dioramas. Three-dimensional spaces with miniature figures carved in wood, with oil in the background. Recently, the gallery ended with a process of modernization, a process that turned into a cultural center, adding a square of history, a souvenir shop, and finally the striking and tasty coffee of history. The Bio Bio Theater was inaugurated on March 22nd in 2018 and has a chamber room with capacity for 250 people, which is used regularly for the presentation of scenic works. The commemorative memorial of the victims of the earthquake and subsequent tsunami of February 27 in 2010 is a commemorative monument located in the Coastal Park was inaugurated on Wednesday, October 23rd in 2013 under the government of Sebastián Piñera. Independence Square as we know it today was born in 1752 after the earthquake and tsunami that hit the area that year and forced to change the location of the city from the town of Penco, where had been founded Concepción, for Pedro de Valdivia on October 5th in 1550. On January 1st in 1819, Bernardo Higgins would have made a solemn declaration of Chilean independence. Among other things, the General-in-Chief said that Chile was a free and sovereign country. Since this day, the place was renamed Independence Square. In the middle of the 19th century, the Pascal engineer Vinnie Melis was entrusted with the remodeling of the square. This projected a large monument to the center of the square surrounded by gardens, and the wall held the image of the Greek goddess Ceres, symbol of the agricultural fertility. August Blues in Liverpool, England was commissioned to fuse this work with the particularity that the design sent from Chile described a huemul, animal that the manufacturer had never seen and interpreted as a horse. The new monument and the new Independence Square was reopened in April 18. The new monument and the new Independence Square was reopened in April 1856. In the René Schneider Square is located the Palace of the Courts of Concepcion, where we can find four important monuments. The first is a sculpture of Bernardo Higgins. Another of them is a bust of José de San Martín. The third is a plaque in honor of General René Schneider, and a monolith for the flagpole. There are gardens and promenades arranged around the Judicial Palace that is currently an architectural heritage of the city of Concepcion. The Peru Square was built in 1942, and is characterized as a meeting point for students of the University of Concepcion and youth in general. Bueno, ¿cómo estuvo el recorrido? ¿Nadie con algún problema físico? ¿Todo bien?
Otra vuelta, loco.
Ya, qué bueno.
Queremos más.
En este momento les voy a hacer entrega de la encuesta de satisfacción del programa. Esto con el objetivo de ir mejorando la calidad del servicio para los próximos pasajeros y para los próximos